Having said that, the shaky ground stems from this reality. He knows he was wrong. That's why he apologized. Draymond Green knows he had to have been wrong. Don't sit up there and punch a dude in the face and damn near knock him out.
You guys ever wake up in the middle of the night or really early in the morning, just glance at your phone just to see what's going on? Well, that's what I did after sleeping for 4.5 hours last night, and I saw that the footage of Draymond Green and Jordan Poole was officially released. Immediately, I went to my video that I made for you guys yesterday, why this could have happened, and the entire comment section was, you gotta make a follow-up video. So here's the follow-up video. So before we get to the content, make sure you drop a like, subscribe, and turn on our notifications to help support the grind. We're doing NBA 2K23 giveaways, whether it's the video game or VC in the video game, for any of my Instagram followers or Twitter followers. Now that we got all that out of the way, cue the intro. Mic check 1 2 1 2. What's going on, everybody? So if you happen to have been living underneath a rock, let me catch you guys up with what's going down recently with the Golden State Warriors. So we found out on Wednesday night, your boy literally was just fresh off of fasting Yom Kippur, opens his phone for the very first time, weak as hell, and sees that there was a physical altercation at the Golden State Warriors practice on Wednesday morning that has the team seriously considering disciplinary action toward Draymond Green. Sources with knowledge of the incident told The Athletic. I love how elegant these reports have been recently. I mean, when you see the video, you're gonna see it's way freaking worse than what they're suggesting. The thing you could compare this to is Ime Udoka's initial tweet. Very first time we heard of any type of issues with Ime Udoka, Adrian Wojnarowski put out the most elegant tweet that I think I've ever seen in comparison to what's actually going down with Udoka, saying ESPN sources, Boston Celtics coach Ime Udoka is facing possible disciplinary action, including a significant suspension for an unspecified violation of organizational guidelines. Discussions are ongoing within the Celtics on a final determination. I just thought it was really funny how elegant they were able to put this type of terminology. But moving forward, the way it was described to us was when a heated interaction with guard Jordan Poole escalated, Draymond Green forcefully struck Poole. And believe me, it was freaking forceful, bro, and needed to be separated swiftly, sources said. Draymond Green and Jordan Poole came chest to chest, with both players pushing and shoving each other prior to Green's escalation of the physical altercation, sources said. Now, the Warriors ultimately had to stop practice and try to settle nerves in the team's locker room area, but it appears that internal discipline is imminent. Now, here's the thing, man. If footage of this didn't come out, we would have been able to lay it to bed. There may have been some punishment that would have came out for Draymond Green. We would have all moved on eventually. It didn't even seem like Draymond was going to be suspended for games. I feel like it was going to be some type of other discipline instead. But then you look at the actual footage that drops, and this is problematic from multiple standpoints because now we can't just move on. Now this is a huge story. Now we actually saw what happened. And here's the worst part. You don't get audio of this situation. You only get video of this situation. So let me show you. This is courtesy of TMZ Sports. It literally just looks like Draymond Green walking towards Jordan Poole's face. They shove each other, and Draymond Green literally gives Jordan Poole a Superman punch. Like, this is not the way I was envisioning it initially in my head. You know, I thought it may have been like one of those two players get in each other's faces, and then like they get separated, and then one player may try to punch the other player while he's being separated, and he might graze his face a little bit. But no, dude, Draymond Green straight up, like, this is something out of the UFC. I have never seen a teammate punch another teammate in this manner. I mean, guys, tell me if I'm over exaggerating here, because it is a little grainy, and of course the footage cuts off really soon, but it looks like Draymond Green straight up knocked Jordan Poole out. I mean, it looks like Jordan Poole is out cold. How do you keep both Draymond Green and Jordan Poole on the same team following this? How do you keep both of these teammates on the same team and and move forward together as a result of this. That's what I'm initially thinking, because if I'm Jordan Poole, at this point, I'm thinking, all right, I'm gonna get the hell out of here. I mean, I would not want to share a locker room with Draymond Green after this. And at the same time, bear in mind, I understand there are scuffles that occur between teammates from time to time, but I can't think of a time in NBA history where one teammate literally knocked the other teammate out. So if you're the Golden State Warriors, who do you choose at this point? Do you go with Draymond Green, who is literally the heart and soul of your team? I mean, literally one of the best defensive players in the entire NBA. You take Draymond Green away from the Golden State Warriors and they're not the Golden State Warriors anymore. They would not experience the same level of success that they currently are experiencing without Draymond Green. At the same time, I don't know if Draymond Green would succeed on another team other than the Golden State Warriors. So this is where it gets a little messy. Do you choose your young franchise cornerstone or do you choose Draymond Green? But there's way more issues, man. Obviously, the most baseline level of problem in regards to this situation is the fact that Draymond Green literally just went at like Jordan Poole aggressively. I mean, this is not what I was initially envisioning. I've never seen two teammates punch each other like this. I'm sure if we had footage of Michael Jordan punching Steve Kerr, it may have been a little different. I'm sure Steve Kerr is comparing this situation to the time that Michael Jordan punched him in the face, but still, that's the baseline issue that the Warriors are going to have to deal with. And I already provided the reason why I think they may have gotten into this disagreement with one another, or what could have eventually resulted in Draymond Green punching Jordan Poole in the face. He could have felt disrespected because obviously it's Draymond Green. He's been a core member of this Golden State Warriors championship roster for quite some time, so he could have been disrespected in that regard. Jordan Poole could have called him a triple single, or it could have been the fact that Draymond Green is up for a contract extension during the time that Jordan Poole's up for a contract extension, and Draymond Green isn't willing to give the Golden State Warriors a discount despite him being 31 years old and a max contract potentially taking him to his age 35 season. That was just my own personal speculation, but there's a bigger problem here. It's the fact that if you look at this footage, man, this wasn't taken with no iPhone 13 or iPhone 14 Pro. This was taken with security cameras, possibly within the Golden State Warriors facility. So pretty much what went down here is a member of the Golden State Warriors staff took this footage and sold it to TMZ, and that's why you see a fat TMZ watermark on your screen as we are showing you this video. You can make an argument that that is probably as big of a problem, if not even more of a problem, than the fact that Draymond Green punched Jordan Poole in the manner that he did to begin with, because now you have people within the organization that are willing to go out and sell this type of information to reporters and other news outlets, so people like me can make content on it, which I'm not complaining. But if you are running the Golden State Warriors, obviously this makes things significantly more messy. Now it might look like Draymond Green may get suspended for a couple more games as a result of it. At the same time, I am not faulting the individual that sold this footage to TMZ Sports at all whatsoever. He probably got paid way more money for this one clip than the Golden State Warriors would pay him all year long. So he's probably gonna get fired, don't get me wrong, for sure, but at least he got a nice little payday out of it. This is definitely not the best way you want to start your upcoming season. I do think the Warriors could work through it within themselves, although I do think this situation got significantly more messy as a result of it. Originally, I was comparing this to the Kevin Durant situation in 2019, but clearly this is significantly different. I mean, Draymond Green literally punched his teammate, his young teammate that is up for a contract extension that is considered to be one of the future cornerstones of the Golden State Warriors, in the face. Now, I wonder if this could have been as a result of Jordan Poole seeming interested in switching teams. Historically, Draymond Green has had a vendetta at players that would leave his team prematurely, so we're gonna keep an eye on this entire situation. It's a ridiculous situation at that. If you wanna know more about why Draymond Green punched Jordan Poole in the face, I highly recommend you check out our upload yesterday. It's very insightful. It gives you a deep dive into what actually went down with the Golden State Warriors and their contract situation over the past past offseason, including the fact that their core players may not like the owner very much. Aside from that, I'm your boy Mike, and I'm dropping our mic until our next upload.